Hi, I'm Anthony from Learning to Play the Guitar. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the Crowded House song 4 Seasons in One Day. Okay, the first part of the song is the introduction, which uses these following chords, which are E minor, D, G, and this weird little chord which I've called A minor 13 with an E in the bass, which is this thing there. This backdrop part fades in, so it's actually quite hard to hear. You sort of just hear the last chord really. So strumming all the way throughout this section and throughout the verse as well for each chord will be down, 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 up. So we have our E, down, 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 up, D, down, up, G. And then we have this little A minor 13 slash E, and there's two patterns of this. Down, 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 up. So all together, the introduction. So the next part is the verse, similar to the introduction, but there are a few little minor changes to it. So the chords here will be E minor again, D, F sharp, so I'll look through that D with the F sharp in the bass with my thumb over the top, Hendrix style if you like, then G, then an A minor, and an A minor 6, which is adding a little finger in down the bottom on the bottom string there. So here the strumming will be the same, but we've got a double strum on the A minor 6. So 3 and 4 and E, D, and a G, and an A minor 6. So there's two of those patterns makes up the verse, 4 seasons in one day, da 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 da. On top of that, then we get to the chorus, which is another chunk of chords, and the two chords here at the beginning of it are C, B minor bar chord, C again, B again, A minor, D, and G. So prior to this, most of those chords were what I call a half bar, or there were 2 beats per chord. Now we're going to have a whole bar per chord, which means we're going to have a longer strumming pattern. So there's 4 beats for each chord. So I made up a strum here that fits the song quite well, which will be, say, just on C. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. So one more time to get used to that rhythm. 3 and C is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. And then we'll move on to B minor, same. Back to C. Minor, A minor, D, and a G. And then you go back to another verse with the E minor, D, F sharp, etc. Goes round and round. So being Crowded House, Neil Finn has always crafty changes. When we get to the second chorus, the ending of the second chorus is different to the ending of the first chorus. So instead of being A minor, D, G, it's going to go A minor, B minor, C, D, G. So basically a B minor and a C shoved in there that wasn't there before. So the whole second chorus, again, we're going to stick with the same strumming for each chord. Each chord is a bar, so the strumming again will be that down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, etc., etc. So here is the second chorus with the longer ending, 3 and 4 and C, B minor, and the C, and the B minor, A minor, B minor, whoops, sorry, it's a long one, C, strumming all the way through. Then we're into the bridge, blood fires up. What are the words are? I'm really bad with words with songs. But it's that bit, the bridge, which is different to the chorus. So we've got a C, we've got a G, we've got a D, like rain, E minor. Those words. Fill C, my cup, G like D, 4 seasons in one day, and then it goes into like a little keyboard melody. I think it's a harpsichord or something. But for the moment, bridge. So here, just to mix the strumming up, you can stick with that what I had before, which was down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. However, just to change it up a little bit, I'm doing this thing, which is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, which is the same rhythm from the verse, but we're doing 2 of them per chord because, again, these chords in this section are also 4 beats or a whole bar each. So here we go with a bridge. Go. 3 and C is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, G, D, E minor, C, G, D on the end, which is just hanging in space. 4 seasons in one day. Goes into the little melody here. So the melody, I'll just sort of play through it and show the tab as I play it slowly. I actually use this as a good reading exercise for my students. So we don't look at the tab too much, but it's good reading. But for the moment, because we're on YouTube, we'll stick with tab. Alright. So there's the notes. Underneath those notes, of course, there are a bunch of chords going, which I will also show you how to play, of course. So it's basically the chords underneath that are like a verse with a little twist added to it just to mix it up. So the chords here are basically the same strumming as the verse, so that down, 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 up, the first chord being E minor. So we're E minor, D F sharp, G, A minor, which would be a double go of this pattern. Now we go C. For a bit of a mix up, we've got a B7, which is the 5, those theory nerds going home to the E minor here. And then we've got a D F sharp, and then ends on a G. So underneath that little do-do-do, so that kicks in on this note, which would be E minor. Yeah, so you have a bar break before we start strumming, which I did at the start of the video, which you can watch again, of course. So here is the strumming under the solo or the melody. 3 and 4 and E, and a D, and a G, and an A. 2 of these. C, and a B7, and a E, and a D, F sharp, and a G, hanging in space. And then we go back to a verse, but before we kick into the verse, there's a doesn't pay to something, make predictions, that wasn't it? That's the words, I think. But underneath those words there is a bar of A minor, just going A minor, and then sweeping back to the verse, etc. Which is the same as the other verse. So the final verse basically is the same as the first verse, so it is, but only one line. So we're going to go one line of E minor, D F sharp, G, A minor 6 little finger, 2 of them. Then we jump back to it's sort of the tail end of a chorus, if you like, tail end of the second chorus, which will then take us to the bridge to end. So just for structural purposes, I'll play all the way through that. It's nothing new, we've done it before earlier on the song, but to save confusion, I'm going to play us all the way through the end. So following along, we have C, and it's back to this whole bar pattern of down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. So the final half chorus bridge to the end of the song is... D chord, but the harmony in the vocals is actually day singing notes of that E minor chord, which you can chuck in if you like. So that's all the chords and the melody parts from the song. Hope you have fun learning how to play this crowded house classic. Subscribe to the Learning to Play the Guitar YouTube channel for more lessons, and don't forget to click on the bell to receive notifications when I upload a new video. You can also check out my books and more guitar lessons at learningtoplaytheguitar.net. Thanks for watching and keep practicing.